Save the date if you not fake. HJ got a plate and a hot take. They gon' get you moving right. These goofy types and keeping unks goofy tight. Look, let's get it lit like a Lucy, aight? Show the world what we can build when the crew unite. And while these frauds out finessing your protests, I'm in the gulags playing chess with the Hoteps. The Hoteps been told you. Don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. The Hoteps been told you. Don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip.
We live.
What's good, people? Thursday, Hotep Thursday, back at it again. Greatest podcast in land where your boy Big Z almost started World War III. Big Z for World War III. Big Z for World War III. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus, episode 230 of Hotep's Been Told You. What's good, man?
Did you finish all your side quests?
Hold on. Did you finish all your side quests? I got requirements for me to come back on the podcast. Number one is you to denounce all island activities and become full FBA. Number two, declare that you are the bigger coon on this podcast. Number three, you declare yourself grifter of the year, the grift of all trades, the master of griftnomics. Number four, to claim you're one of the key components of the crypto fall with your crypto grifting. Back into crypto grifting. I thought you was done with crypto grifting. You're right back at
it. That's my baby right there.
Yeah, I'm back, man. What's good with you, man?
We got some charges. We bringing up on you.
Come on, man. For what?
Let's open up Hotep Court. We bringing it right back. Let's go.
Oh my God!
All rise for the Honorable Uncle Hotep. Hotep Court is now in session.
Ladies and gentlemen, all rise for the Honorable Judge Hotep Jesus. Today we are bringing up charges on Uncle Hotep for second and third degree grifting. A few weeks back, earlier this year, I got verified. I was lambasted. I was dragged in front of Hotep Court for being verified. Mr. Real Niggas Don't Grift tried to disparage the blue check. Just last week, Elon opened up the blue check to the public. It only lasted 48 hours and only 48,000 people got verified. You know who was in the front of that line? That nigga there. That nigga there. He talked all that shit and he was the first in line. Elon, let me get my blue check. I got my $8. He put that $8 up and he got himself that fake blue check. The dollar value, dollar menu, great value blue check. He went and got it, y'all. How do you plead to your charges, sir?
Not guilty.
Not guilty? What? On what grounds?
On grounds I paid $8 for it, man. I didn't pay $15,000 that was out there, which Elon said himself was being done. I paid $8.99, and I didn't do it for clout. I did it for a better Twitter experience. There's one thing doing it for clout. You got up there all crying, oh, you're devaluing the blue check and all this. Like come on, man. Like up there player hating on a real nigga. I just got the blue check, just, you know what I mean? Better Twitter experience, edit the tweets and all that.
That's what he gonna tell y'all. He could have got this before the blue check was in there. You could have got it before the blue check. Twitter blue been around. Why didn't you go for the better experience then, sir?
I was debating.
You was debating.
I was. I actually went to do it one time.
Uh-huh.
And I don't think I had my wallet near me or some shit like that.
Oh, I didn't have my wallet excuse. Typical. This is Jabari, I need you to call in. We need a prosecutor. We need a prosecutor. Jabari, please call in. We need a prosecutor here because this is egregious, and there's no way this gentleman is going to walk away from this court without some word from the prosecution. Jabari, would you please call into the court remotely? We're going to need Jabari and Jabari associates to prosecute this man and lay down a case because he is absolutely guilty of second and third degree grifting after he disparaged the thing. And now he's going to come before us with this sorriest excuse talking about he wanted a better Twitter experience when he had months to buy Twitter Blue. Months. But he didn't. So conveniently, he doesn't get it until it comes with the badge of honor. Until it came with the great value blue check. This is absolutely egregious. This is appalling. Hold on a second. Jabari and Jabari Associates is here. Jabari, thank you for calling in, sir. Can you please talk to this man?
All right. I'm Jabari Judah, representing Enslavement Feinstein Incorporated, LLC. And we all know that Uncle Hotep has been grifting for the past month. He's been grifting on games. He stayed grifting with the kids. Mm-hmm. And now he grifted his way to a blue check. Mm-hmm. He's been grifting so hard, he doesn't even do morning streams no more. He doesn't go to Chick-fil-A. He doesn't go to Dunkin' Donuts. Word on the street is that he's going to Starbucks now.
Oh, word.
So.
He got big time on us.
Starbucks, and he's going to Thai restaurants for takeout. Guilty on all charges, and that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Jabari and Jabari Associates.
All right, thank you very much.
Hotep and Bill. You see, real niggas like me didn't pay a dime for the blue check. We earned it. We got it off the muscle. We got it off the sweat. We got it off the grind.
Grifton, yeah, off the sweat of grifting. Yeah, exactly.
Off the grind. These niggas bought it. We're going to let the jury deliberate.
Hold on, let me speak to the chat. Chat.
Oh, here he go.
We all know who the real nigga is on this podcast, right? That's without question.
That argument is tired.
I know y'all wouldn't hang me like this, like this island nigga is about to trying to do right now.
They come to sympathy play.
Listen. I'm just a black man from Exton, Pennsylvania. And that's just keeping it real. I'm just a black man from Exton, Pennsylvania. Would y'all do that to me? Would you find me guilty of trying to make a better life for myself, my children, my wife? I'm just trying to make it in this hard world. You know what I mean? I can't even get a lane to make content because Hotep Jesus is grifting all lanes. I come online, he's I'm thinking about streaming, he's streaming. I try to wait. I got to wait till 11 o'clock at night to stream because he taking up all avenues.
Nigga act like he ain't got my phone number.
I can't even get in.
See, sympathy.
I can't even get in. I can't even find the lane. So I buy
the victim card.
I buy. You know, Elon comes on, say you're gonna have a fair and equal Twitter. I shell out my $8.99. I come back after suspension. I can't believe I'm back before Kyrie Irving, but it is what it is. I come back from extension, and this nigga got charges on me. I can't even believe it.
Playing the victim card.
Send it to the jury, man. Send it to the jury.
Hold on.
We sick and tired of that nigga there.
We're going to send that to the jury. We're going to allow the jury to deliberate on that. Is Uncle Hotep guilty of grifting with the blue check?
Chad got it right. Grift blocking. Hotep grift blocking Jesus.
This is terrible. I thought you was going to be a real nigga and say, nah, I'm not getting the blue check. After all that shit you talk, and you buckle.
Man. Anyway, what's happening in the world today, man? I've been out 2 weeks. I don't know what's going on.
A lot. A lot is going on in the world.
I was watching Malcolm X last night. Listen, I got a new grift. We got to do it one time on the stream. Tier list. You ever see them people make the tiers?
What you mean? Oh,
Like
you talking about when they put the eye drops in your eye?
No, tier, as in tier ranking.
What's that?
You can rank like movies. I did a tier ranking of all Denzel Washington movies. And then
I did see that. I saw you
ranking
do that.
of James Bond.
Mm-hmm.
I went and watched Malcolm X last night.
Okay. The one with Denzel.
Yeah.
Okay.
They had a prison scene. You remember the prison scene and the white pastor was up there? Denzel raised his hand. He's like, the pastor didn't want to call on him. He's like, who was the original Hebrews? Well, out there.
That was in there?
Yeah. Go ahead and watch it. What color were they?
He was on his full Kyrie shit?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, now I know why Spike, they didn't give Spike an Oscar for so long. Because then when I was doing the tiers, I looked at Mo Better Blues.
Yeah.
With Denzel.
Right.
And if you go to Wikipedia, there's a controversy that happened about that.
Oh boy,
right?
Let me go to my Wikipedias.
Now it was about the landlords and how they were depicted in the film, right? Yeah. I couldn't believe that shit. I was like, damn, for real? I didn't even remember this shit, man.
Nah, I was young. Controversies. For his portrayal of the landlord nightclub owners, Mo and Josh Flatbush. Hold on, let me fix the screen so I can read this. Lee drew the ire of Alpha Delta Lima, another group, and other such landlord organizations. Alpha Delta Lima claimed that the characterizations of the nightclub owners dredge up an age-old and highly dangerous form of the tropes. And Alpha Delta Lima was disappointed that Spike Lee, whose success is largely due to his efforts to break down racial stereotypes and prejudice, has employed the same kind of tactics that he supposedly deplores. Lee eventually responded in an editorial to the New York Times alleging a double standard at work in the accusations of anti-landlordism. Given the long history of negative portrayals of African Americans in film, not every black person is a pimp, murderer, prostitute, convict, rapist, or drug addict. But that hasn't stopped Hollywood from writing these roles for African Americans. Damn, Lee was getting gangster.
Right?
Lee argues that even if the Flatbush brothers are stereotyped figures of their 10 minutes of screen time is insignificant when compared to 100 years of Hollywood cinema and a slew of really racial anti-landlordism filmmakers. According to Lee, his status as a successful African-American artist has led to hostility and unfair treatment. Don't hold me to a higher moral standard than the rest of my filmmaking colleagues. Now that young black filmmakers have arisen in the film industry, all of a sudden stereotypes are a big issue. I think it's reaching a point where I'm getting reviewed, not my films. Lee refused to apologize for his portrayal of the Flatbush brothers. I stand behind all my work, including my characters, Mo and Josh Flatbush. If critics are telling me that to avoid charges of anti-landlordism, all landlord characters I write have to be model citizens, and not one can be a villain, cheat, or crook, and that no landlord people have ever exploited black artists in the history of entertainment and industry, that's unrealistic and unfair. God damn.
Can you believe that shit?
Shit. When did this come out? I was a young boy then. 1990. Yeah, I was 10. I ain't know nothing about this when back when I was 10.
I'm gonna have to go watch it. I gotta watch that show, man.
Yeah, that's a must watch now. Don't show it to Kyrie and don't show it to Ye.
Oh, before we get into it, let me read the super chats. This I'm back. Chad. Uncle Blue Check this page for your first month of being verified. Hotep and build. Hotep Ty, welcome back. They can't suspend a real one. RNDG. Mike Sinatra, all due respect and pause, but we on your butt tonight. You've been summoned to Hotep court for being a hypocrite. You got on HJ for being verified, and now you are too. Oh, how the mighty and the ashy have fallen.
Talk about it.
Dominic Vigil, for Unc's return, I had to invite everyone over to the cookout. We playing Hotep's Been Told You on the projector. Hotep Bill. Thank you.
Let's go. Big cookout with the Hotep's Been Told You on the projector. I love it.
Kamar Daniel, donations.
Kamar. Real quick. Kamar Daniel, link is in the description box below. He built my streaming machine. It's amazing. So guys, go ahead, and if you need a powerful PC, the link is in the description box below. I'll book through Kamar. Great price I paid.
Brian Redacted, $8 is less than selling your soul, Team Unc. Let's go, Team Unc. Big Poppy, $49.99. Thank you, Big Poppy. This is for Canon Hotep and Uncle Hotep. Are we going to hold Hotep Jesus accountable for whatever shenanigans the new Maryland governor, Westmore, of Jamaican descent, does? It's only fair since when we do it when Mayor Adams does something goofy. Yes.
Wait a second. So yes. We got Karine Jean-Pierre, press secretary, island woman. New York governor, island woman. And now the Maryland governor is island man in New York, and island man in Maryland. They getting you niggas out the paint. FBA can't do shit.
Because they know
you
niggas, the good house niggas is from the islands. The good house niggas is from the islands.
Y'all did some field hands.
You know what I mean?
Y'all just run.
They let us in the house. They like, oh hell no, we got whoa.
Cause you niggas don't know how to
start
act.
Taking their wives and all this other crazy shit. Like, we get these niggas back out in the field, man. Come on, man. Shit. Chad F. At least our tweets are being stolen by a verified account now. Mike Sinatra, guilty. Send this Negro Uncle Hotep to the special gulags under the pyramids of Egypt.
Let's go.
Our dog, Unc is hoping $8 a month gets on the Gutfeld too.
Facts. Wait till I call this nigga a coon on Joe Rogan. I can't wait.
Sinatra, Uncle Hotep's pronouns are two bites. Cameron Erlin, Spike Lee warned us about the landlord's watch Bamboozled.
That's another classic. Bamboozled is another classic.
I'm gonna have to watch all Spike Lee movies.
Yeah. He has some classics.
They'll go back, man. Her niggas watching School Days and shit.
Who did Coolie High? He didn't do Coolie High, did he?
No, I think that was before his time.
Yeah, that probably was before his time. I want to watch Coolie High again. I remember that being really, really good. Oh, that was Michael Schultz. Never mind.
You know, I was thinking, I was like, that seemed like that was the landlord era, man. That was before they let niggas behind the camera, man. For real.
You talking heavy tonight. You gonna be on suspension for another week talking this heavy.
Dude, I'm just saying. When did black filmmakers start coming up?
Dolomite.
I mean, not black exploitation. It had to have been Spike, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want to say it was Spike. Let's see. First black filmmaker.
It was Spike, John Singleton.
Yeah, John Singleton came later. Hattie McDaniel.
What movie was that?
She was an actress. You know they're going to classify them as filmmakers. I wouldn't exactly call them filmmakers. They included this list.
Somebody saying Portier, Robert Townsend, Van Peebles.
Van Peebles was making films. Oscar Micheaux produced 42 feature films between 1919 and 1948. Gordon Parks. Melvin Van Peebles, right. That's Mario Van Peebles' pops, right. I do remember that name. And then Spike Lee was in the 80s. A little bit of black history for y'all.
Okay. You see, I know you've seen it. We got to talk about, I know we talked about on Monday's show. Got to talk about Dave because
since we're on the topic of landlords.
Yeah, Dave was on Saturday Night Live, man. And the boys is after him again, man. You know what pisses me off, man? They got a black writer for NPR.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was disappointed in what Dave did. Like, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Wait, what was the tweet? Oh, I got to go to your page and find that tweet because that tweet was just a complete violation of all, not only violation of the black card, but a violation of black manhood and manhood as a whole. Talk about buck breaking. This buck was broken.
And my thing is, like, he only retweeted like 2 people that agree with him. Neither one of them was black. Like, I ain't seen no Negroes talk about, yeah, that was a good one, man.
Yo, no real niggas support these cats, yo.
Then he double grifted off of it. He did the article about Dave. Then he said, I said something about Dave and here come the hate. This guy grifted off the coon.
I'm going to read the tweet to you. You can tell me what you think about this.
Okay.
After I wrote a column expressing my disappointment in Dave Chappelle's Saturday Night Live monologue, some fans questioned my blackness.
We sick and tired of that nigga there.
So I took a deeper look at why it is so tough to talk about race, comedy, and anti-landlordism. NPR.org.
We have to do it later. I'm doing my show right now. I don't have a marker anyway. Go ask Jada for a marker and do it in there. Jill, I'm doing my show. We can do it after I'm done, all right?
Alpha Delta
No,
Lima.
it's too early, Jill. You're supposed to go to bed. Come on now. Don't you see I'm doing something?
And for that, one fan insisted I
Goodbye.
was
Close the
spewing
door.
venom. Another accused me of attacking another black person. A third insisted I had black skin and a white mind. Oh, this is hilarious.
Jill,
Oh, this is rich.
stop. Go to your room.
Oh my Lord.
Jill,
See,
close the door.
unfairly paint all black people as
Close the door.
there are a few posters who seem to use my column to unfairly paint all black people as anti-landlordists. Yet another perversion of my words to serve a terrible prejudice. So he wrote 2 columns.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he did the original one, then grifted off the first grift.
He looks sweet too. Think he volunteered or they put him up to it? When he walked in the office, they're like, Eric, what do you think about this?
Yeah, he had to volunteer. I mean, I don't know. Because this is something like
I'm gonna tell you how the white liberal works. This is how the white liberal works.
well, I'll be ready.
All right. Here's what the white liberal gonna do. White liberal gonna see him, walk into the office. They're gonna have in these journalist meetings, they have these like morning journalist meetings or whatever. And that's when they toss out all the different topics and the different headlines, and they figure out, if it bleeds, it leads, and all this stuff. His black ass walked in the office, or the Zoom call, or however they did it. And he said, Eric, what do you think about this? And he said, I think it's deplorable. I condemn the actions and words of Dave Chappelle. And then they said, well, how do you feel about writing about that? And he said, you know what? I'll handle this one. And that's how that story went down. That's how that happened. I know because I've been in those meetings.
They said he was because they looked him up. He said he was married to a white girl. Then they said I was married to a white girl, even though I've been divorced since 2019. Like, I guess the divorce gives him a pass or something like that. I'm just saying, like, the majority of people found that thing funny. You know what I mean? These people that are saying that there was something wrong with Dave's monologue are forcing it. You know what I mean? And like it's one thing for, Kanye to find black folks to go against Kanye and Kyrie. But now you're going against Dave, a national Negro treasure, right? Like, I don't know what to say. That he's not gonna you can't do anything. He's the GOAT. You know what I mean? How are you gonna get somebody to go against the GOAT?
And he got no Nike contract to cancel. He got no shoe deal. He got no Pepsi deal. There's nothing really you can cancel him from. The comedy circuit ain't gonna be like, no, we're not gonna have Dave Chappelle here.
Jayla, what do you want? Well, if she doesn't know where they are, they don't know where they are. It's your bedtime anyway, Jayla. It's 8:30. Go to bed.
He said, yo, Hotep, with crypto taking a hit, is it hard promoting it moving forward? No.
Jayla, go to bed.
I think it's kind of easier because you, here's the thing with investing. When investing, you always want to buy low and sell high. So I spoke to somebody the other day, who knows that, this is real life. They know that I've been pumping crypto, and he was like, hey, you see what's going on in crypto? I'm like, yeah, great time to buy. So, we can't sell and we're shaking out the weak people. It's as simple as that. What was you saying about Chappelle?
No, you're just not going to get anybody real to go at him. I've seen like on these other podcasts, they're trying to make the black guy defend this shit. You know what I mean? It's just like be for real. But Dave is a master of his craft. I don't know what to say. You fixed the poll again, man.
What are you talking about? I let this shit rock for 30 minutes and now I fixed the poll. You guilty, nigga. You guilty. You seen it. 51% says, is Uncle Hotep guilty of grifting with the blue check? 51% says yes. 48% said no. We got him, French Hotep. We got him. We got him this time.
But yeah, I don't know. You can't cancel Dave. Dave, he took off, went to Africa, and he knows what it's all about. But I thought it was funny. I watched the whole 15 minutes. That was great. That was and it was record. It was record viewership for that show.
Yes, it was. That's the highest. They said it's the highest ratings they got since like Eddie Murphy or some shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It tells you something. It tells you something. It tells you that people are tired of the woke shit.
Yeah.
The woke shit ain't getting ratings. Even CNN had to change shit up. People are tired of the leftists. They're tired of the crybaby stuff. They're tired of the politics. They want to get back to the real shit. They want to get back to the 90s where you could say what was on your mind and nobody got offended. And if they did, they kept it to themselves or they learned to get over it. Real niggas is back in style. You know what I'm saying? For the people at Fox News watching, I think the first part of Dave's monologue was absolutely deplorable.
No.
I condemn. And he needs some side quests to do. Hang that nigga now.
Speaking of side quests, I think they're going to let Kyrie Irving play next game.
The next game?
Yeah.
What was the holdup?
I don't know. The owner came back out and said, he wasn't, he only apologized when he got suspended. But then KD came out with some, he came out with some interviews. And I kind of think KD was like, look, man, if y'all let this nigga play, I'm going to talk crazy. Because he was talking crazy. He was like, these bums on the team and shit like that. I got a bunch of bums. You expect me to compete with these niggas and shit? Yeah, he listed the whole starting lineup.
Who
He's
did?
like, I'm supposed to win with this.
Yeah. KD did?
Yeah.
He listed the starting lineup?
Yeah, he said we're supposed to compete for a championship with this lineup. Mm-hmm. Then they had a meeting about Ben Simmons. He out there bullshitting. So I think they was like, man, let
we did Kyrie back. Should have fallen apart.
Put the anti-landlord on the floor. But yeah, so he's supposed to be coming back. What else happened? Trump, he announced. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
If you sell drugs, you better get low. You sell fentanyl.
He said he wanted to. He said he wanted to.
Death penalty.
Death penalty. Yeah.
Yeah. Niggas is dead. You out here pushing fentanyl. You a drug dealer? Trump said, "Yo, I want the death penalty." I was like, "Damn." I don't know if I agree with that, but it's like, 101 genders or penalties for drug dealers. Sorry, drug dealers, you niggas got to go.
I thought he was like calmer. I don't know if he read the.
Oh yes, he cleaned it up a lot. This new Trump
he did clean it up a little bit.
You better watch out.
He's a lot more calmer than before. Some people were saying he's low energy, but I was like, I think he raised it at times, but he wasn't like, he's more presidential, if that's a term for him. But I don't know, man. Do you think DeSantis is going to run?
I don't know.
That's the big thing.
I think the answer is yes. And I'm saying that based upon how many establishment conservatives have propelled his name into the conversation. Like, he's been astroturfed into the conversation by establishment conservatives, establishment Republicans, which tells me, okay, he's the establishment pick. And only people sticking by Trump are the OGs, like Pastor Darrell Scott, Seb Gorka, these type of people. Even Candace Owens has actually come out in support of Donald Trump. So some of the OG MAGA heads are aligned next to him. But the establishment tries to pick DeSantis. But I like this new Trump. This new Trump appears to have identified his shortcomings and remedied them. This new Trump is twice as dangerous as the last Trump. A controlled Trump is a dangerous Trump. And I think we're going to see a MAGA wave coming.
Do you think DeSantis, because it seemed like, is DeSantis just a cleaned up Jeb Bush? You know what I mean? Like,
that's accurate. I love that.
Because the way the establishment came they lost. Now, I ain't saying DeSantis not doing a good job.
Right.
He is. Like, everybody in Florida seems to like it. He won by like 20 points.
Right.
I'm just alarmed that some of the rhinos, if you will, back in DeSantis.
Yep. It tells you a lot about Trump. And
some people just want DeSantis because they think he can win and they don't think Trump can win.
Here's the thing.
I'm not sure Trump can win.
I think he win.
You think he's going to go back to him?
Yeah, I think he can win. Yeah, he can definitely win. The funny thing is the people that are trying to hop off the Trump train are upset because they didn't get what they want out of his administration. The president can't keep all his promises. He's going to make a lot of promises during his campaign. I know Operation Warp Speed, people are upset about that. People are upset about his alignment with the landlords or whatever, shit they're fucking complaining about. But let me tell you this, people. Let me tell you this. If you think Trump disappointed you, I'm telling you right now, DeSantis is going to severely disappoint you. And I'm saying that based upon the fact of who's supporting him. Who's supporting him is an indication of how close he is to establishment GOP, how the rhinos are supporting him, which tells you how much of an outcast and how organic Trump really is. And I think Trump is the real organic pick, and I'm rocking with Trump over DeSantis. And I don't think DeSantis can compete with Trump. Trump has a bigger ego, way more bravado, and experience, and the people behind him. DeSantis can't pack a stadium like Trump can.
I can't wait to see the grifter wars, right? What's Tatum and Candace going to do? What's ABL going to do? You know what I mean?
What I've seen is some of the grifters are watching to see which way the wind blows.
Right.
I've seen them. They're popping up polls. Who you got? Trump or DeSantis? Because they trying to see which way they going to shift their grift. I'm going to fuck how y'all decide on the poll. I know where I'm shifting my grift. My grift is Red Hat MAGA. Okay, that's my grift. I'm not waiting to see which way the wind blows. But I've seen the grifters trying to test the waters.
Right. I seen it.
You seen it, right?
Yeah.
Cowards.
Definitely. Chad, that blue check don't buy shit, Jayla. 8 to above. Damn, some dead YouTube accounts voted in that poll. Brian redacted. How you gonna push the jab and the death?
I thought pushing the jab was a good idea, and I'm against the jab, but I thought it was clever.
Jason Rose, welcome back, Unc. Had to throw up the Unc signal on the Twitter streets. I got half on your December blue check fee. The landlord of comedy is Seinfeld. Is back in Dave's bit and said it needs to be addressed. Is Seinfeld the landlord of comedy?
Yeah, absolutely. You gotta have to ask the Caucasians that. They probably tell you that.
Hold on, man. Maybe he is.
Who else? Who would his competition be?
I'm looking up. It says the top 20 of all time. They got Jon Stewart.
Okay. No.
Groucho Marx.
Okay.
Billy Crystal.
Okay. Billy Crystal is up. I can put him up there.
Adam Sandler.
Adam Sandler's goated.
Jackie Mason.
Nah.
Sarah Silverman.
No.
Jerry Seinfeld, 7th. Larry David. Mel Brooks. Come on.
Mel Brooks.
I'm going with Mel Brooks.
No.
No.
I would go with if I had to take a pick, I'd go Adam Sandler.
Lenny Bruce. Gilda Radner. Bette Midler. Seth Rogen.
I got Adam Sandler over all of them.
Peter Sellers.
Nobody's giving us more laughs than Adam Sandler.
Come on, Peter Sellers? Inspector Clouseau?
No. Adam Sandler has given us, he gave us Happy Gilmore, The Water Boy. What's that shit where he was babysitting that little kid and the kid wanted him to be his dad? Big Daddy or something like that?
Yeah.
Lil Nicky. He gave us classics. Classics. Ernest was a tribe member too. Ernest was funny too. I got to give it to Ernest. Ernest was hilarious.
What the hell's Ernest?
You don't remember Ernest goes to camp?
That dude?
Yeah. He was classic. I loved that as a kid. I ain't even gonna hold you. But Adam Sandler's goated, man. Adam Sandler.
Waterboy was good.
Billy Madison. Yeah. Yeah. Billy Madison was another classic. Real quick. Got to shout out the team. Shout out to Jabari. Team Hoteps BEEN Told You. Jason Weeks. Team Hoteps BEEN Told You. Jose Nino is book in the description box below. Team Hoteps BEEN Told You. Chad. Team everybody. And the newest member, Jason Rose. Need y'all to go subscribe. Type in Hoteps BEEN Told You clips. It's actually here on this channel. We got clips. There's a whole bunch of Uncle Hotep rants that have been released this week that are on the Hoteps BEEN Told You clips channel. Look out for that. That's being updated. Epic rants are there. So make sure y'all go subscribe and share those out.
Thanksgiving next week, man.
What are we doing for Thanksgiving? What do we usually do?
Turkey or ham, man?
I can't answer that question with people watching.
Okay, forget the main meals.
I'm going for I'm gonna tell you what my go-tos are.
What you go to on Thanksgiving?
Number one, the macaroni and cheese, candy yams, black eyed peas, white rice, and green beans. This is my go-to. Dessert, we going straight for the sweet potato pie. Two servings of sweet potato pie with about 4 or 5 Heineken.
So what are we doing next? We doing Wednesday next week?
I think that's what we do. We usually do Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
All right, we doing Wednesday. So next week the show is on Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the macaroni and cheese. Later in life, I didn't like collard greens when I was younger as much, but now that's one of my go-tos. And
what's that? Collard greens?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, with the hot sauce. Yeah, that's definitely a go-to. Yeah.
Then my man, he makes these pies. I buy some pies from my neighbor, and that's it. It's sweet potato on top and cheesecake on the bottom and shit. And then you got one apple pie on top and cheesecake on the bottom.
Ooh.
It's crazy.
Ooh, Lord Jesus, the nigga's coming up out of me. What you say just now?
I do like sweet potato pie, but I think pumpkin is better. I like pumpkin pie.
See, here you go with that pumpkin shit. We done went through this
I
last
seen
year.
your boy on Fox. Your boy's on Fox.
Who?
Conservative Inc.
Oh, Jeff on the right. Jeff Charles. Yeah. Real quick, shout out. Mm-hmm. Congratulations to him. Broke Fox. Now we just gotta get Uncle on there.
What the fuck? Imagine me being on Fox News, man.
That shit is so necessary.
Then they really call me a coon, man. Like, what the fuck is that? They're like, that coon finally made
it. We gonna make that shit happen. Watch.
No, I can't.
Black Hotep said, let me find out. Listen, bro. Okay, like I don't do pork. Okay, I don't do pork. But after that ham come out the oven, I need a slice. I don't eat a lot of it because I can't do. I got to stick to my no pork thing. But I need at least a taste. A taste. My ancestors say I need a taste. Just one. I do one slice. I can't hold you. I don't eat a good helping, but you're going to have to slice me off one piece of the ham. That's it. I'm not even going to have the leftover because I'm definitely not doing leftover pork, but I'm going to need me a slice of that ham.
Yeah, we don't ever really have ham. You know what I mean? I don't think she like ham too much. We usually do the turkey.
And the pork rinds?
Yeah. Well, I do eat pork rinds. Yeah. The cracklings. Yeah.
You still got a year's supply still. Ladies and gentlemen, I got something else for you.
What?
You know what I found out this week?
What?
That you're actually the evil Uncle Hotep.
Oh, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull this up on the screen. We found out that this guy on the screen is actually the evil Uncle Hotep, and there's an Uncle Hotep floating around here, which I call Uncle Hotep with class. Let's put this on the screen. Tell me this don't look like Uncle Hotep with class.
Oh, come on, man.
This look like a cleaned up, good version of Uncle Hotep. Where this nigga at? Is this your brother?
Shout out my brother.
This is the good twin. You must be the evil brother.
I grew up in North Carolina. The good country.
Oh, the good country.
Yeah.
Who's older?
He's older. He's older than me, a couple of years.
Okay, so you the badass little brother.
Yeah, because my dad he grew up in North Carolina before he moved up here. You know what I mean? So he had him and my sister. My sister passed away from cancer.
God bless.
But yeah, it was him and his sister Bonnie, my sister Bonnie. And we had another. Then my dad got married, but his before he met my mom. after he left North Carolina, this nigga was everywhere.
He's a Rolling Stone.
But she ended up dying. You know, she had a baby. She died on
the birth table?
Yeah, in the labor.
Oh, damn.
And then the baby died like a couple months later. So yeah, I had a sister that died, two sisters that died. The other one, Thaisis. I have to go to the funeral. I mean, she was a baby when she died, but
Damn, yeah. That's wild.
Yeah, 522 watching, 170 likes. Hit these likes up. Hit that share button. Subscribe.
Yeah, y'all see Skinny Uncle Hotep? Y'all seen it, right? We gonna need that nigga to come to Hotep Con.
They said the FBI had as many as 8 informants inside the was it just the Proud Boys or on January 6th?
Shit, they had that has to be just the Proud Boys. I'm sure they had at least I know they had more than that at Jan 6. Okay, let me not say I know. Let me say I'm speculating that they had at least 30 agents in that crowd. If there was 9 in Proud Boys, there had to be some agents with Sheffield, because Sheffield was a goddamn agent or informant. It was more than that out there.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you see they were interviewing the FBI director? I mean, he was in Congress. They asked him like, "Yo, did y'all have any informants out there?"
I heard about that on Patriot Radio.
He couldn't answer the question.
Yeah, I can't answer that question.
That's crazy. He's like, "Oh, we didn't instigate this, that, and the third." Well, did you answer? Did you have any agents? Yes or no? Well, I can't say. That's what I'm saying, and that's why I hate my rant, because, like, I mean, it was a classic rant.
Classic.
But
legendary.
Now we know them boys instigated it, man.
Well, Sheffield was right up front. Okay, Sheffield was right up front. Police let him in, and your rant was not off. Your rant was not off. I don't know why you keep saying that. The white man did go to the Capitol to get him some freedom. You didn't say you didn't use the word riot or insurrection. You just said the white man went to the Capitol to get himself some freedom. You said he went in the Capitol, and that is true. D.C. is the capital. They went inside Washington, D.C. You didn't say Capitol building. Said he went in the Capitol. That rant just went up on the Hoteps BEEN Told You clips, by the way. Make sure y'all go share that epic rant. But we knew it was agents out there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mukhtar. Mukhtar was out there. He was reporting live. We covered that event live. We were here grifting remotely. Go back and watch that.
And Patriot J was out there.
Patriot J was out there.
Remember there was a hearing? There was a hearing, and one of the guys was on trial. They had a picture with the Patriot J.
Are you serious?
Yeah. You don't remember that?
No.
Oh, man. Yeah.
He had a picture of Patriot J in the hearing?
Yeah, it's evidence.
Is this you?
He was like, yeah, like we were Patriot.
See, Patriot J, one of the Hoteps. We was right there, front lines. Young Hoteps. That's wild.
Yeah. New Nas album came out. You hear any of it?
New Nas?
This motherfucker here, man.
Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I did not listen to the new Nas.
Yeah. King's Disease 3.
How was it?
It's okay. He got this one song, Beef, man. That shit's fucking. He got 2 songs. Thun. You know, it's a Queen's rap thing. Then Beef. He's got the song Beef. That's a classic. He had a couple classics on there.
Mm.
Now 21 Savage caused a stir. He was on Clubhouse and said Nas isn't relevant or some shit like that.
Yeah, I saw that.
Niggas dug in his ass, man.
As he should. As he should. You don't come at the goats. You don't do that.
Like, I don't know. I mean, you know, hip hop is a young art. You know what I mean? Like, it's been like I remember I was remember when there wasn't any hip hop. You know what I mean? I'm that old. But why do we have to trash our legends in the game? Like, because like people don't understand. Like, you're gonna be that age one day. You know, is 21 Savage, is your music gonna last that long? Like, you're not gonna be able to be a 40 or 50 years old singing, you know, my gun hates niggas, called cat called KKK because it hate niggas. Like, you ain't gonna be able to rap that at 50 years old.
No.
Nas can rap some songs of his songs, like Black Girl Laws, I Gave You Power, One Mic. He can do that 15, 20 more years from now.
Timeless.
Yeah.
Timeless. Got to give Nas his flowers. Let me ask you this. Did you hear Joey Badass album?
No, man.
See, this is the problem, right?
Oh, Jesus.
This is the problem. People disparaging me in the chat for not listening to Nas. But did you listen to the new Joey Badass album? Uncle Hotep said no. Let me tell you something. You are missing out. I haven't listened to the new Nas because I can't stop playing the Joey Badass album. When I want to listen to hip hop, matter of fact, when I play chestnut, I listen to the new Joey Badass album. It's called 2000. Let me tell you, amazing. Amazing. Amazing work. Got that 90s feel. It's called 2000, so it's got the 2000 feel, I guess, but it's going to give you that old school hip hop. I do want to check out the new Nas album. When I saw it came out, I wanted to give it a listen. My thing is with hip hop music in general, I don't like playing it on a phone. I'd rather have it, you know, bumping in the headphones or playing in the car. Car is always best. So I'm gonna have to give it a spin in the car and see what it sounds like.
Yeah, I was bumping that. Before that I was bumping Jeezy. Jeezy got a new joint with Drama.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Drama can't miss, man.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, DJ Drama.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, him and Jeezy dropped a joint. How was that?
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Fire. I haven't had a chance to listen to that. I never really was a Jeezy guy.
I was never really either until recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says scientists create a vaccine for fentanyl that stops you from getting high on potent opioid that kills 200 Americans a day. What the hell's going on in the chat, man?
Trolls just showed up.
Oh my gosh.
You know how they. This is how you know when you get popping. When you get popping, the trolls show up.
Then, we got to talk about Ukraine. First up, what did he say? Red Bar is calling out what? I just blocked it. Let me get this nigga the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck is this shit, man?
Goddamn bots. Oh, let me fix this real.
Okay. They spamming Red Bar. What the hell's Red Bar?
I don't know.
Anyway, CNN. Like, I guess Red Bar is calling out Hotep right now. Who is Red Bar?
Ignore that shit, man. We off there.
Anyway, mods, handle it, please. I guess Russia withdrawal from Kherson, whatever. And you know how we had to cover it. People had to cover it. People had to cover, CNN had to cover it. I seen Lochner was grifting. Because anytime Ukraine is making a good advance on Russia, they have to cover it. So they showed video of, people running the streets. I guess they had vehicles that have a little parade. This guy had the Ukrainian flag up.
Come in the, there you go, right there. Use out of frame. You talking about the bomb thing? The missile?
Huh?
You talking about the missile?
No, first, before we get to the missile, CNN was covered, had the cameras in Ukraine and Kherson when they just we took it over from Russia. Some white dude was on top of a military truck with the Ukrainian flag waving it. Then he stuck his left arm out and gave the Roman salute.
Oh, yes.
They tried to cut from it real fast. Then Zelensky and them said they banned CNN and them from video recording in Ukraine. Because they was giving up the tapes, man. That's crazy.
So wait, what tapes you talk about?
Of them being
okay, yeah,
Dolph boys.
Yeah, I saw that clip. Oh boy, threw that salute out there. I said, "Oh shit!"
Like, how do people deny this, man?
Because they're trained to, they're taught to not believe what they see. Your eyes are deceiving. You didn't see that. That's not what you just saw. You didn't just see him throw up the Dolph salute. You didn't see that. Look over here. Sleight of hand, misdirection. Shit crazy, bro. Shit crazy.
Yeah, they swear that the Ukrainian having them Dolph boys in their armies and shit is Russian propaganda. Like, come on, man.
Russian propaganda is what they're saying it is?
Yeah, that's what they've been said that.
This is the same media that reported on this in the past and said that there was a presence of these Dolph boys.
Yeah.
2017 reports, 2018 reports. Now all of a sudden that stuff has disappeared. Why? Because we're supposed to support the war in Ukraine. But don't believe the Hoteps. Don't believe your own eyes. You didn't just see that salute. You didn't see that. Ignore your eyes.
Then I woke up that morning and they said Russia bombed Poland. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh Lord, here we go. Then a few hours later, it started to come out that, well, maybe Ukraine bombed Poland by accident.
They said they missed or something like that, right?
Yeah, they said they fired a missile and missed and hit Poland.
But it was shrapnel or something like that. It wasn't like the actual missile. It was shrapnel or something?
No, I think it was the missile that they said there wasn't shrapnel on the ground anywhere. So they thought it was kind of a surface to
air?
Surface to surface missile, I think. But they said it was a surface to air missile. S-300, I think. They were trying to intercept a Russian missile and it just missed or some shit like that. I don't know. But the whole morning, like Lochner was like, he did a whole stream. Russia bombed Poland. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh. Then shout out Reaction PR. You know what I mean? Like everybody stole his fucking tweet, like his joke. Because everybody was like, because if you bomb a NATO country, it's supposed to be Article 5 that all the other countries have to defend it. So Ukraine was the one that actually bombed the NATO country. I've seen that joke a million times after Reaction PR sent it to me.
Shout out to Reaction PR.
Yeah,
he once set it off, and he been reporting on the border. He dropped a fire video today on the border. Yeah, shout out to Reaction PR. Yeah.
Yeah, let me read a couple of super chats. Where we at? Tesla, Elon gave Unc the first Hotep blue check, laughed my ass off. Chad, after what they did to Kyrie, does it say when the Nets came that close to hiring Emi Oduku at the same time? What does it say when the Nets came to close? I don't know. They wanted to win. I think they always wanted to hire him though. He was high on their list.
That was the coach, right?
Yeah, that was the coach in Boston.
But I thought they were doing better after they got him, right? Weren't the Nets like starting to win or doing better?
No, I mean they fired Nash. Jacques Vaughn I think they won like four games straight.
Yeah,
and they just got blown out the other night. Gates from above. How much Thanksgiving dinner costing this time around? $250. They said Thanksgiving dinner, the prices are all time high.
That's the inflation.
It's Biden's America.
You better go out and get your shit this week, because not only is it going to be high price, this shit going to be sold out.
Yeah, I went in the store today. You know, I got some beets. I'm gonna start juicing again. The crowds is already in there, man.
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah, the Thanksgiving crowd. They start early, bro.
They know better. Ain't gonna be nothing left next week. Shit, man. Shit. Better get in and get what you gotta get. Imagine what it's gonna look like this weekend. I think the best time to go might be Monday or Tuesday when they restock. Tuesday might be too late. This weekend's gonna be jam packed. You might want to get in there like early, like right when the store opens. You know, let's say you were to go out there like early tomorrow or open on Saturday or open Monday. Other than that, it's gonna be a shit show.
Dark Knight Deb. HJ sound like Busta Rhymes verse on the Nas fried chicken song. Love me some ham and ribs on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's the only time, man. Thanksgiving different, man. Oh,
Ryan redacted. I knew y'all was cooning, taking off Thanksgiving.
Listen, man, family first. Y'all not gonna watch anyway.
The Martian. I bet AJ was the one who sent that troll into your space Sunday, just to see how you would react. Yeah, I was doing it.
What happened?
I was doing my Sunday show. I had a Twitter space on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a troll came on there, man. He was talking about, what do you think about the landlord? La, 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 la. He was going hard. Then he was like, oh, you ain't gonna say nothing. But you sucking landlord cock.
Oh, God. From an Anon account, right?
I don't know. No, I think it was Black Bull. I didn't really. I looked at his image. I didn't go to his Twitter profile though. But yeah, I knew because he was like, "What are we talking about tonight?" Now I was like, I never heard him before, right? I didn't recognize the name. Like he was new to my chat, but yeah, he came through with trolls and shit like that. You know, yeah, this whole Kyrie, this Ye, this Dave Chappelle thing has got like people, you know, black folks going crazy, man. Like,
put the battery in their back.
Yeah, that's why it makes you think like
it was an op.
Yeah.
They gonna come down with the hammer. Keep fucking around with them folk. You know what?
They gonna hit the hammer on them. I mean, who they gonna hit? I mean, let me stop.
It's the DeSantis legislation. DeSantis already passed that legislation.
Oh, right. Yeah. You're
gonna roll it out further. You know what I'm saying? You know what I was doing Sunday?
What? Oh, you went to see it?
Yeah, that's where I was at. How long is that movie? Was it 3 hours?
Yeah, that's what it said.
Because I came out like, damn, I missed Uncle Hotep Been Told, Uncle Hotep Factor. I think I got out the movie theater. It was 10 o'clock at night. Then I stayed to the whole, ending credits, thinking Marvel ain't give me nothing at the end of the credits.
No, I'm glad we left, man. We rolled out. As soon as it was done, we rolled out. Some
smart.
people still sitting there. I was like, man, if there's any credits, I'll just see it online or something like that. They didn't have anything?
Nothing. My dumb ass sat there waiting for a 2-second clip, and that shit wasn't there.
All right, what'd you think of it?
I give the movie an 8 out of 10. The reason why it's getting an 8 out of 10 is because it wasn't enough fighting for me.
Okay.
You know, I wanted to see the Jabaris get busy. I didn't see the Jabari clan get busy. I wanted to see them kick some ass. They fought a little bit on the submarine or whatever that thing was. I liked the Okada. The Okada had the Iron Man suit. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
I really just enjoyed.
She looked like my old barber Isha. I swear to God, looked just like the Sean from the. Where's she? Chicago?
I think so.
Yeah.
Or Detroit or something like that. Yeah.
The barber I was saying for a while.
Okay.
She looked just like her. Then I got my old barber back. My old barber's back.
Who that? A dude?
Yeah, old head.
Okay.
So I got a fresh cut, man. You know what I mean?
He got you right?
Yeah, he got me right, man.
You know what I loved about Wakanda?
What?
I'm very much enamored by Wakanda. They exemplify how people should raise their nation. And I told you this on the Monday night show. Their scientists could kick ass. And it goes back to that old phrase, would you rather be a gardener in a war or a warrior in a garden? And when that operative team went in to attack that science lab to go grab the vibranium flower, they kicked their ass. People need brains and brawn. You shouldn't have either one. But what I also saw was Dr. Claude Anderson's Powernomics in there. Defense first. And then you build on top of that. Because if you have resources and you can't protect them, what good is having resources? And I love the scene at the UN. The UN scene was really dope. But I enjoyed it. It was a little too feminine for me, but it was still good.
Yeah, I get the criticism about there was no black male, like real lead in it. I get that, I get that because there wasn't. But I will say, just because it's just mostly female led doesn't automatically make it a feminist movie, I think. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there was a lot of male bashing in that. You know what I mean?
No, it wasn't.
Because they, the Aqua Namor was, he was a strong male character, whatever you want to call it.
The Mayan, they were representing the Mayan civilization.
Yeah. I don't know. It was like 7, 8. I always thought it was like that. You know what I mean? Had some good visuals, but I don't know if they're gonna make any more. We'll see. I thought Letitia Wright played a hell of a role.
Yeah.
I thought she was pretty good throughout the movie. But other than that, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. It wasn't as good as Top Gun, but it was good. Top Gun was a 9.5 out of 10.
Hold on. Insider agent, wait till you hear my insights to a dope beat.
Uh-oh. Let me find out you rap, Insight.
Martian. You gotta get Shaka and Whitlock in the debate, HJ.
Oh my God. Why you? Come on, fam. That's too much. That's too much firepower in the same room.
Brian redacted. Joey dropped in September, not an excuse, HJ.
And I've been rocking Joey Badass since September. Had not stopped. Amazing album.
You see 50 Man, he's watching the stars stock. He said if it dropped to $5, he's buying stars. I swear to God. It's at like 6 something. Last time I checked, he said he posted on Instagram and everything.
He said he gonna buy it?
Yeah.
I hope he do. I hope he do. I mean, he's got the best programming on the network.
Yeah.
And might as well just sell it to him or make him a equity partner or something. Cut him in.
What you think of Elon, man?
What about him?
His first couple weeks on the job, man.
Oh, I give him
a lot of he's firing people on the spot on Twitter live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he wrote an email, told the motherfuckers, you better buckle in. Strap it up. You better buckle up. You better be worried to work hard and hard. Long and hard. You see that shit?
I saw it. I give Elon a D plus.
D plus.
I give him a D plus. He the reason why I give him a D plus, I can't give him a C, is because much of it has to do with just his presence there. Right? Him just being there is what has released the algorithm. Him buying it has released the algorithm, and that's why we're getting followers, our tweets are being seen, et cetera, et cetera. But what has he actually done? He hasn't brought Trump back. He hasn't brought Trump back.
Okay.
He's been about business, and I get that. I get that. He hasn't brought Trump back. He brought Alex Jones back. He hasn't brought anybody significant back. Now, released today, House Committee, investigation on Biden, we're going to talk about it soon, said to Elon in October 28th, Elon, we need them records of what Twitter was doing to suppress this information. It is now November 17th, and we don't have anything from Elon.
They might have deleted the evidence.
He hasn't sent a response.
Okay.
You're right. They may have deleted evidence, but he has to respond and say, look, I'm going to look into it or something. He hasn't even done that. He's been about business, and I can't be mad at him. You know, if I were to give him a business grade, maybe I give him like a B plus. But as far as my personal judgment of him, no, he's not doing what we needed him to do.
I mean, I'm gonna try and be fair, like, because it looks like to me anything was going on Twitter. You know what I mean? He has a lot to clean up. When your employees are selling $14,000 blue checks, the inmates were running this out.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So he's trying to get it to where like his vision of Twitter is way different than what it was, which was basically a leftist mouthpiece for everything. Now, that involves a lot of firing. A lot of these people got to go, man. Like, I don't feel sorry. Like, I'm seeing a lot of, like, I was on Twitch, I was watching some video game streamers, they was crying about, somebody brought up Elon. Oh, he can't do that. It's against the law to make people work more than 40 hours a week. I'm like, it's like, Lord have mercy. What job do these people have? These motherfuckers must work at McDonald's or some shit. Like,
everybody takes work home.
You know what I'm saying? Like, where do they work at? Where you just go, I'm off, man. Like you got a real job, man. You better get that shit done. You know what I'm saying? If you got to spend 50, 60 hours, sometimes it be like that. I'm not trying to hear these people making, they probably making $200,000-$300,000 a year crying about I got to work 50 hours, 45 hours, 50 hours a week.
Better put that work in.
Get her done.
I know I put in at least 50. I don't even count my hours, but I know I'm way over 50.
Yeah. Like, they gotta be serious. They can't be serious, man. Like, I mean, I know it's like, this new generation isn't about that working and shit like that. But you know what I mean? You got a family to feed. You know what I mean? You got goals. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta work hard for that, man. Like you gotta put it this way. If you was doing like if you're trying to sell something on social media, like you're trying to set up a store on Instagram, you're gonna work more. If you want to succeed, you better put in for more than 40 hours a week.
Absolutely.
You can put in 80.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, these people are communists. And what is the communist logo? It's a hammer and sickle. What do you think that represents?
Right.
It represents work, labor. You wanted to be a communist, but you don't want work. You're a hypocrite. You don't know your roots.
Yes, I'm waiting to see on I think he's gonna redo the blue check thing on this November 29th or something like that.
What's it gonna do?
I don't know. I don't know. He wants to have it airtight. I mean, I don't know. I mean, and then like the people were getting the blue check marks and then trolling.
Yeah.
Like they were spending $8 just to troll and shit like that, making parody accounts.
You saw they crashed that stock, right?
Yeah. What company was that?
I forget the name of the company, but they created a parody account, tweeted something, and you're talking about a company lost billions of dollars. Yeah. Elon was like, hold up, all right, maybe I made the wrong mistake. Yeah, you did, Elon, you fucked up. You fucked up. He's been doing a bang-up job over there at Twitter. Again, D-.
But I blame the people, man. Motherfuckers don't got nothing better to do than make parody accounts.
Of course. It's the internet. You gotta mitigate these type of risks.
That's nut shit. Only listen, I'd ban every last one of them motherfuckers, right? The only way you can do it is you'd have satire, how Jeff Charles does it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I respect that. Yeah, I respect that. Yeah.
But trying to fake people out and make copies accounts and then using their profile picture, that's I don't respect that, man.
Right.
That's unacceptable grift. You know what I mean? DR said he heard he announces new CEO of Twitter tomorrow.
Really? Somebody got to. He can't handle the job.
He got it, man.
He ain't got it. He better off fucking making your ass CEO goddamn Twitter. Uncle Hotep could do a better job as CEO of Twitter than Elon Musk can, and I will stand on that.
Okay. He's had more. The usage is at all-time high. They said.
Well, that ain't because of him. It's again, a lot of this stuff. It's just because of his presence, and the left is upset.
That's part of the job. That's part of the gig, man.
Yeah.
You can't discredit that.
Absolutely. But he don't know these Twitter streets.
Well, that's true. He's gonna have to learn that.
He don't know these Twitter streets. And that's why I said if he
Therapy says, what if he gives it to Dorsey?
No.
Bring Dorsey back?
No. Let Dorsey work on Square. We need him on Bitcoin. We don't need Dorsey back on social media. No. Let Dorsey stay where Dorsey is. I like Dorsey being a Twitter user and a Bitcoin front guy. I like him there. Does a great job. Let him run Cash App. Let him run Square. No, we don't need him back in Twitter. He's inept. He's impotent. You need somebody from the Twitter streets. Put Uncle Hotep. I say, chat, type CEO in the box if you think Uncle Hotep should be CEO of Twitter. You need somebody from the Twitter streets. Somebody that really know. What was Twitter like in 2012?
Nerd Nash, man.
Nerd Nash could be CEO.
We need Nerd Nash CEO of Twitter.
I would co-sign that. Nerd Nash for CEO of Twitter. Absolutely. He would understand. He would understand how to manage the blue check situation. Absolutely.
Yo, they say sperm counts worldwide have plunged 62% in under 50 years, man.
Wow.
It's got to be the food, man. Right?
Sure. It's the food. It surely couldn't be what Nicki Minaj was talking about.
What was she talking about?
You remember when she said her cousin?
Oh.
And then her publicist had to tell her, shut up. She was
You think
speaking a little bit too
Yamin?
much. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he took the Yamin and something happened with his balls or something like that. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They say Pfizer and Moderna are tracking adverse health effects, if any, that may appear in the years following a diagnosis
You said
of
what?
Yamin associated joint.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen a resurgence in the stupid 19 mania? I seen the masks are starting to come back a little slowly.
Really?
My daughter's school last week had a whole day off because there was nothing. Teachers couldn't come into work, man.
Really?
Yeah, they were sick.
I know a bunch of people got sick recently, but I don't really lend credence to that because go look at the numbers. After Halloween, you get a bunch of sickness.
Yeah.
Halloween, what does everybody do? They ingest sugar. What does sugar do? Sugar attacks your immune system, makes you susceptible to illness. People always get sick after Halloween. That's what they call flu season or some shit like that. So I'm not surprised that a bunch of people got sick. I know somebody got sick. Who was it? Oh no, Cannon Hotep had like a 24-hour bug, but that don't count. But yeah, I want to say it was somebody else too. So no, absolutely not. It's the flu vid. That's what I'll say. It's the flu vid.
Boy, is he lost, man.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. You know what I realized in that fight?
What?
Izzy was scared. That man had Izzy heart. Izzy was scared because Izzy had dude out on his feet second round. And then fifth round rolled around. And Izzy completely abandoned bob and weave and fight back. If I'm Izzy, I'm going out trying to knock dude out. I think I have a better chance trying to knock dude out than he was trying to clinch his way to a win. But from what I saw from the first 4 rounds was Izzy was faster to the punch, more nimble, more agile, and was the better fighter. That's what I saw. I saw a better fighter. And 5th round, he said, I'm going to coast through this round and try to clinch and avoid that left hook. And what did that cause him to do? Well, when you clinch, your arms go out. Now you ain't got nothing guarding your grill. So he went to go clinch. That left hook came around and clinch. And it was a wrap. It was a wrap. Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
You think they'll rematch? They'll fight again?
Is he going to get knocked out again?
Oh.
He might as well just leave that alone. If he ain't going to come for war, this is MMA, okay? This isn't boxing. This is MMA. When you enter that octagon, you have to be ready to annihilate your opponent, not win by decision. You have to want to defeat your opponent in convincing fashion. You have to want to knock his head off. The fights before that were great too. The ladies fight, I forget who it was, and there's another dude who was nose was broken and bleeding. He snorted it out on Poirier or something like that. That was amazing. But no, if Izzy fights him again, if Izzy doesn't come looking for a knockout, he's gonna lose again. He's gonna lose. I don't want to see him fight again because I don't want to see him get his ass beat. Nigeria Twitter was upset. Didn't Usman lose this year? Something like that? Or another Usman. Yeah, it was Usman. Knocked out last round. Another Nigerian, Izzy, knocked out last round. Huge disappointment for Nigeria.
You hear about the Shaquille? Wait. What's her name?
Oh yes, the girl that
Shaquille
died in
Robinson's
Cuba.
story. Where did they go?
Was it DR? Where was that? Let me
Mexico.
It was Mexico.
Mexico. Chat, if you don't know this Black Twitter, this happening Black Twitter story, every once in a while you have a whodunit, or like some Black folks go somewhere and they die and they become, Black Twitter gets together and tries to solve the fucking crime and shit like that.
Yeah.
This I guess a group of friends from Charlotte, North Carolina went to Mexico for, how Negroes like to go on vacation and shit like that together or some shit like that.
Cabo.
I never did, but that's that's what Negroes like to do. You know what I mean? So Shanquella, that's
Shanquella Robinson.
She went there and with a group of her friends, and she don't come back home.
Yes.
Her friends come back to the States and tell her family that she died of alcohol poisoning. Her family I guess they went to Mexico, got the body, and they said the autopsy said it looked like she was beaten and she had a broken back and neck or some shit like that.
Broken neck.
Yeah. Then a video comes out. They was fighting in the suite.
Cracked spinal cord. Yeah.
Like one of her friends was fighting her, and we had one of them, I don't know, them Don Lemon dudes. Shanquella, you better let your hands up. Instead of breaking up the fight, he just telling her to fight, and Shanquella didn't want to fight. Don't even look like she got any clothes on.
Yeah, they stripped her, they said. Did you hear the plot twist?
What's the plot twist?
The person was a T person that was beating her ass.
Is that true, man? I seen somebody made a Photoshop and took the hair off. I was like, that's the real deal?
They said it was what do you call it? What's the Twitter Spaces thing? What do they call it? The Office, the other one, the other app where they have the Twitter Spaces. Clubhouse. Thank you. They said they had a whole clubhouse talking about the rainbow community need to step in and help out with this. They need to say something. I don't know what the truth is. I saw the story and I shook my head. It just felt so bad to see her get bullied like that and beat like that. That's sad, man.
There's a lot of that stuff happening. There was University of Virginia football players got murdered.
Yeah.
By ex-football player.
Yeah.
Then the University of Idaho, four kids got killed in their dorm apartment or whatever. And there were people in the apartment didn't even know anything about it. I don't know. There might have been some drug deal going bad. I don't know what happened with that. Then your boy Chong, I guess California sheriff recruits running the street. Somebody ran him down like Daryl Brooks, man.
Who?
Daryl Brooks, the boy for Kenosha.
No, I know. Who ran down who?
There's 26 sheriff recruits, California sheriff recruits. They were jogging, doing PT.
Okay.
Car just ran him over.
What?
Yeah. Just ran right through the crowd of them.
Damn.
This happened this morning. I mean, it must have been last night. It was in California. And it wasn't really trending on Twitter or anything. I don't know why that was the case. Nobody was really talking about it.
Probably because the Biden situation came out. Sad, man. It's crazy motherfuckers in this world, man. You gotta be safe, man.
Yeah, definitely. Ban assault vehicles, says Mick J. I don't know, man.
Be mindful, we're rating Canon Hotep directly after this is the Canon Hotep stream. So we're gonna support him.
Y'all got it working?
I'm gonna have to try it again tonight, but we just been doing it the manual way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me do these. Let's talk about you. What about Biden, man? You put Biden in your and his son as the thumbnail.
Yeah.
Why is that so, man? Why? I thought you would put Bankman, Bank Freed, what is his name?
That was last week's news.
Was it? No, I was still going though, ain't it?
I mean, for the people that's been behind.
Okay.
You know, that's a Hoteps BEEN Told You moment. You know, I had covered that shit last week. So, you know, everybody was covering it this week. So to me, it was old news. The most up-to-date news is the Biden investigation. You want to talk about the FTX situation first?
Yeah, man. So fill me in. I've been out. You suspended me 2 weeks for being a real nigga. Being a real nigga costs, like Kyrie Irving. When you're a real nigga out here, like Kyrie Irving, like yay, the man comes to get you. When you're a real nigga like me, like a black man from Exton, Pennsylvania, you get bushed for a couple weeks. You get white man say, "Hey man, you being too real right now. Go ahead, sit down, take time out."
You know,
so I don't know what's going on, man. Like, wait, so this guy just ran over people's money, and he's out here tweeting and shit. Like, shit's cool.
He ain't been tweeting. He's been trying to confuse bots that are trying to archive his old tweets. That's what he's been trying to do. Okay. So here's what happened. His daddy is Joseph Bankman. Joseph Bankman has drawn up legislation. He's an attorney. He's drawn up legislation for Elizabeth Warren in regards to tax. Well-connected landlord. And he basically uses his connections for his son. I mean, BlackRock was an investor in this thing. Okay? To show you how. So basically what you have is a situation where his dad is like, look, you got this idea. We're going to pump it. And it's going to be successful because I'm going to call all my friends with money like BlackRock and they're going to invest in it. So a whole bunch of VC money gets dumped into this, right? By the hundreds of millions, you know. For example, if you dump $100 million into a company, you can pretty much value that company $1 billion overnight just because of the $100 million investment, right? So you got several different donations. Biden administration. What happened first? Was it the Biden admin? No. Biden announced his campaign run, then FTX launches. His mother runs this organization called Mind the Gap. That's Barbara Freed. His aunt is Linda Freed. She working with the World Economic Forum. I think the brother was working on like pandemic research and the aunt was working on pandemic research. What do they call it? Entomologist. I forget what the term is called. Epidemiologist. Thank you. Epidemiologist.
Yeah.
So that's what the aunt was. Now the mama runs Mind the Gap. Barbara Freed. And Barbara comes up with this thing which basically is a statistical model, which is going to tell the Democrats exactly where their money, where the donor money should go to have the most impact. And not only that, what they're going to do is they're going to dump the money overnight in the fall and sometimes all on the same day, so the Republicans can't quite counteract it. Meanwhile, the son, Sam Bankman Fried, he is the second largest donor to the Democratic Party behind only George Soros. His organization is run out of
China.
Hong Kong, to be exact. He lives in the Bahamas, both of these places where there's not as much regulation as the United States of America. And basically what he's doing is he's leveraging capital to create debt. And he's over-leveraging the capital to create debt. We're going to find out by how much. I'm assuming it's probably over 100x. He was bugging. To show you the type of money he was spending, not only was he the second highest donor to the Democratic Party behind none other than George Soros, he paid off or made equity partners Tom Brady, Gisele Bundchen, who the boy from the that shoot real well from the Golden State Warriors, the light-skinned boy. Steph Curry was down with them.
Tom Brady was with him, wasn't he?
I just said that. Did I say that?
Oh, okay,
I didn't say
bad.
that. Tom Brady and Gisele. Yeah.
Okay.
Tom Brady, Gisele. Miami Heat Stadium. That was the FTX Stadium. MLB. Golden State Warriors. And a whole list of other celebrities. To show you the type of money that was. So when you have this type of influence and the type of money flowing around, I mean, once you got Tom Brady, who's not going to trust your platform for investing, right? You're like, oh, it's Tom Brady. Of course we got to trust this, right? Now, he's over leveraging the capital to create debt. But one of the funny things is he had a betting platform that he created. And on his betting platform, basically his betting platform, you could bet on the elections. And he bet 7.3 million, I believe the number was, that Donald Trump would lose the 2024 elections. So he's the second highest donor to the Biden campaign behind George Soros. Over leveraging debt. Betting that Trump. So this is another thing. This is how we know like things are in movement behind the scenes and we're late to know about it. How is he betting on Trump losing an election when Trump hasn't even announced yet? It's a small club and we ain't in it. So we ain't even gonna go there. So, CZ, Binance founder, who was once a partner with FTX. Keep in mind there's this like hedge fund or fake hedge fund or whatever it's called, Alameda Research, that's doing some dealings. CZ goes, hey, you know they ain't got no money. You know they broke. So what happens when you tell people that a bank is broke? Well, I covered it on my channel with John Law. I covered it in my book, The Patriot Report, Unmasking the Conspiracy of Money and War. Written by yours truly. What happens when people are alarmed that the bank doesn't have any money? Well, you have a bank run. So what does everybody do? They start pulling their funds. Come to find out, he's carrying way more debt than he has capital. Report today said he was logging into the system, moving crypto out of the system illegally since the bankruptcy was filed. It's so bad that the dude who handled the Enron insolvency is handling this one, and he said he's never seen anything like it. Enron. I forget the brother's name. This is the biggest financial crime in history. Now we got James Brown. What's her name? Black lady. Maxine Waters. Maxine Waters is supposed to be
James Brown.
That's how I remember her. I'm sorry. Maxine Waters is the chair on this investigation. Meanwhile, there's pictures of Maxine Waters hanging out with this dude. He's supposed to be speaking next week with Zuckerberg, Janet Yellen, and many others, many other leftists. But he also testified in Congress. I can't say testified. He was at a congressional hearing handling cryptocurrency regulation, basically saying, yes, I'm down for cryptocurrency regulation. Why? Because he was going to be the one guy to benefit from it. So now he's in.
How is he? Because I think the Washington Post World Economic Forum, they were going to have
New York Times,
like a conference or something. Like it had him, Zelensky, Zuckerberg,
Zelensky
the
was
treasurer.
there. Yeah. Yep. I don't know if he's going to be there next week. I mean, I think that's on the 30th. I don't think he's going to be there. I'll be on the plane then, but I don't think he's going to be there.
Like what? Is anybody gonna arrest him? Is anybody gonna put hands and feet on him? Like what's going on?
Exactly. This is gonna be a situation where we're gonna have to say Sam Bankman didn't kill himself. This is what's gonna come down to. I think he's gonna get away, man. When you got that type of clout and power and connections, I mean, what's really gonna happen?
You know, it just bothers me that mainstream media was like pushing this guy.
Yes.
Like he was in all these major magazines and everything.
Like he was some hero.
Come on, man. Like that was crazy. And here he is being a crook of all crooks.
Mm-hmm. Crook of all crooks, yep. Allegedly a sex tape is dropping tomorrow.
Of who? Him? And his girl?
I guess. I saw somebody tweet out a picture. It was redacted over her private parts, but she naked, posing for the camera. Talking about, and I think they publishing the thing on blockchain.
Yes.
So you can't even erase the shit. I understand there's people that were inside FTX. And remember, he screwed his employees. So who knows, like, you know, what employees know what. But they said they had some sort of polyamorous relationship going on in the Bahamas. So who knows what's going to be on this tape.
Now, was this on purpose? Just so the government can come in with their save the day with their government-backed, what is it going to be, a coin or whatever?
Yeah, the central bank digital currency. We also saw released this week was a regulated liability network technology 12-week pilot program with the New York Fed, Wachovia, and a bunch of other commercial banks. So was this a digital false flag? That's what some people are speculating. They're saying this is a financial false flag, and that either he was set up or him and his people set this up to make crypto look bad so that the government would pass legislation. And as I've reported on in the past, March 9th, executive order by Biden in regards to digital assets, his September paper in regards to digital assets. So they've been setting this thing up all along. Now we're going to have to see what happens with this trial. And many people, including Maxine Waters, are calling for stricter regulation of the cryptocurrency space because of this. I would not rule out the fact that this is a financial false flag.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. It's wild. It's the most important event of the year, maybe our lives.
But all right, explain to me, because some people, I think Reaction put up a meme. How is it washing money with the Ukraine? How did the Ukraine get into this?
Oh, so FTX to support the Ukraine efforts, there was a donation platform. So what people were doing was they were I believe they're sending crypto, but apparently the crypto was was being cashed out into fiat in the Ukraine. However, FTX was making profits on that. So it could be like, you know, if you're saying like we want to send money to Ukraine, right? You could do it through the crypto and sort of get the money to Ukraine entities through that crypto system. So it could be a way to sort of wash funds. It could be. It's plausible. I don't know if there's much proof there. But FTX did make profits on those because it happened on their platform. And I believe it happened with their token too, but don't quote me on that. And then those profits, where those profits go? Those profits go straight to the Biden campaign.
So this guy was the three biggest fuckeries in the recent years: the Biden campaign, Ukraine, and the scandemic. This guy was behind getting money behind all three of them joints.
He was connected to it. I mean, you figure, what was that? His brother and his aunt were all. His brother was doing something with the pandemics. I know his aunt was the epidemiologist, so that's the pandemic. What's the other one you said? Biden campaign. Yeah, that was his mother and him. And what was the third one? Ukraine. Yeah, and he's connected to the Ukraine situation.
What a fucking crook. Like,
keep in mind, Men of Order covered this. We covered the FTX Ukraine situation, like many other outlets did. I won't say we were the only ones, but we did cover it. menoforder.com when Ukraine did receive those, collaborate with FTX for crypto donations.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Let me read some super chats. I think Bluegrass, sorry that Josh Danny lied to you. He's a bad guy.
No, he's not. Leave Josh alone. Josh is cool.
Cameron Erlin, we have a Wakanda in real life. It's called Ethiopia. Inside the Ages tagged you with a freestyle on the Discord. Inside the Ages, Elon is watching Twitter as is Tweaks later.
He said he got a freestyle in the Discord?
Yeah.
All right, we got to listen to that.
Inside the Ages, when the stock dropped from pharma stock, we got a tiny glimpse of a true free market. It was simply adjusting for its real value. Speech equals power. Jason Rose, Elon take over. Unc can share Hunter's scale now. What the fuck's going on, man? Oh, the Martian. Studies say it's plastic that's reducing sperm.
Yeah. Okay.
Dax Hill, laugh. I'm sure politicians told him to steal the money so they can have the reason to crack down on crypto. This is a green light, open season. Opinion junkie. Don't cry about your PA taxes going up. You and others didn't step up to the plate. Live in a blue, expensive state with high gas taxes. Listen, man. I voted, man. Don't come in here with this BS. Talk about, well, you ain't do enough. You ain't do enough. Look, I don't live in Philadelphia. I don't live in Pittsburgh. I'm just a black man from Exton, Pennsylvania. So don't put me in with them niggas. Don't put me in with them shines.
I got this cat named Angry Patriot that called in early. He was furious at PA.
You motherfucker got nerve. You think I voted for goddamn Fetterman? Are you serious, opinion junkie? Are you serious?
You ain't vote for Fetterman?
Hell no, man.
You voted for Oz?
No, I voted for Oz. I put the Libertarian for that, but I did vote for Mastriano. He versus Shapiro, but he got skunked too. I couldn't do Oz, man. Like,
couldn't do it?
Trump got to go better than that, man. But don't put opinion junkie. Don't put that shit on me, man. God damn. Oz wasn't winning shit anyway. Like, Listen, I try to tell y'all, man. Like Pennsylvania is like it's finicky, man. Like you can't bring a Jersey nigga to fucking Pennsylvania and tell him he gonna win this shit. Pennsylvania's got this fucking, it's between. You gotta look at Pennsylvania. It's between New York, New Jersey area, and then DC. So you got this little chip on their shoulder. You got these bigger cities, more important cities surrounding them, areas surrounding them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you pull one from one of them areas and say they're going to put them in there and run for office in Pennsylvania, that's not going to work.
Right.
I have told y'all that wasn't going to work. You know what I mean? So it wasn't going to happen. I don't know why Trump thought that. Like, I don't know who told Trump advisors or whoever told him to put Oz in there. Like, Trump got to realize he's one of a kind, with that TV shit and then just going in there to politics. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. You know what I mean? Oz didn't have the charisma. He doesn't have the look. He just didn't have it.
He didn't have anything.
No, he didn't have anything. He
didn't have a single memorable moment.
No.
There was no clips. There was no memes. It was just forgettable.
Yeah, it was a Republican seat in the first place. So it can be done in Pennsylvania.
They lost a seat?
Yeah. The senator before that was Republican.
That was probably one of them things where Barbara Freed was like, nah, this is a better seat to put the money behind. They got that money behind Fetterman. That's wild.
Jeff Curtis says most Pennsylvanians look like Fetterman. Come on. Where y'all go with this bullshit? There will be no PA slander on here. There will be no Pennsylvania slander. Does he look like the typical Pennsylvania Dutch, Midwestern Pennsylvania? Maybe. Okay, you got it. Pennsylvania's a big state. Like, it take 8 hours to get all the way across Pennsylvania, man.
What's bigger, Pennsylvania or Poland?
I don't know.
I think Pennsylvania might be bigger than Poland. Oh my God.
But yeah, all right, hold on, let me get her hug. Wave. Hold on, let me get you on the camera.
Don't get that little grift on. Hey.
Wave.
Hello.
Camera's right there. You see it?
You gotta slide over a little bit. There you go. Hoteps love the kids. Real quick. Just so everybody knows, we are dual streaming on Rumble. Hoteps BEEN Told You has a dedicated channel. Hoteps BEEN Told You on Rumble. So make sure you guys subscribe there just in case any funny situations come on. You're like, where'd these guys go? We got a backup channel on Rumble. So make sure y'all check us out there.
Oh, how many's viewing on Rumble right now?
13.
13?
Yeah. But we only have 100 something subscribers or something over there. Okay, 389. We have 389 over there.
I went from 13 to 389. I know that didn't sound right, man.
No. That's how many people are watching.
Okay.
Right now, watching is 13.
Okay.
But our total number of subscribers is 389.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because we just started that channel. This is only the second video over there.
Oh, I got you guys start sharing both links. All right, let me go. We got to share both links next time.
All right, let me get that in here. And I'll send it to the DMs as well.
Okay. All right, Jill, go bed. Good night. Huh?
All right, so that's there. Rumble still's got some work to do. Sometimes it's a little slow. It's a little janky. It doesn't show like your thumbnails or something like that. So, but I'm sure they'll get better. We got to be patient with new technology. Can't be YouTube overnight. Did Unc bounce? All right, let me finish up on the super chats here. Where the fuck we at though? Okay, I know Jeff was the last one because he triggered. No, Jeff was in the regular chat. Damn, what was the last? Oh, okay. Jabari Judah said they was pushing the anti-Jabari agenda right before he was caught up. Then also the government backed crypto. Yeah. 3 birds in 1 stone. Jabari been told you. Oh, man. You right. That is 3 birds. Yeah, I'm on camera in Ireland. Can you hear me? He can't hear me. FTX is crypto 9/11. Stay woke. Word up. I'm on Jabari most recent super chat.
Yeah, it's pushing the anti-Jabari agenda right before.
No, not that one. The next one.
Okay. FTX is like a 21st century game of Dork Thrones.
Right.
So if you're a billionaire like he had all that money he had.
I mean, all you had to do is be responsible for it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but what his girl? I mean, like.
Oh, his girl?
But didn't he say somebody say he put the blame on her or something like that?
Yeah, he said it was her fault because she was the one running Alameda Research and doing all the trades. But I'm sure he gave her autonomy. She looked like she was just over there doing whatever she wanted to do. But the funny thing is,
she was the scammer?
Yeah, but the funny thing is, our entire financial system runs on this scam.
Right.
Where you got a little bit of capital and all this debt, and then you leverage the debt to get more debt. And you leverage that debt to get more debt. Our system is a debt society. You know, so.
And it said, I'll be ready after I finish my pork.
Yeah, what?
I'll be ready after I finish my pork.
Who said that?
Cannon.
You have a pork already? Lord have mercy.
See, that's how you get them big. See, that's how
big boys.
See, that's when the FBA. You see, white man start feeding niggas that pork. That's how he got all these big niggas. Man, I swear to God. Yo, as soon as niggas stop eating pork, this nigga start shrinking.
Man.
White man's breeding the big bucks, man.
Shit wild out here, man.
No hour. Me not noticing FTX family or landlords. I didn't notice it either. Damn, we probably got like 3 more episodes of saying landlords. We got to switch it up.
You want to switch it up again? Fucking Isaiah Jackson got fired from CoinDesk for talking about him.
Yeah. Carlsbad. Anyone Carlsbad?
Yep. He's a big fan of the show too. Isaiah Jackson, aka Bitcoin Zay. Yep, he's a fan of the show. He pops in the chat every once in a while. Call back though. He back on Twitter now, causing havoc.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A descendant of Loki basically just did a 9/11 on cryptocurrency, bro. Hear the Patriot Act, free the coins. Wow.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
I'm thinking about taking that, man.
Tweet burglar back
and put it in quotes. So it is not my words, man. Don't gay me.
You trying to add some ethics to it? Cover your ass.
Listen, you know what's so crazy, man? I'm listening to a book about that boat that they tried to sink back in the day.
Oh Lord!
Listen,
yeah, we definitely got to switch up jargon after this episode.
No, I want to share it because I didn't want to get I mean, like if that's all it takes to get Kyrie out here.
You better not share that shit.
Heavy. But see that whole thing, that book, because it was just as much the Americans' fault. It was probably a joint, I don't know, mission. Up. Lyndon Johnson, CIA, they was heavily involved in that thing. You know what I mean? From what I've read, listened to so far. So it's not like just blaming them. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm like, this is my thing about this Kyrie thing. It shouldn't like I don't understand why black folks didn't, like stand behind him. Like you can get in trouble just sharing a post, not even saying anything about it. That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And it wasn't even like a direct attack. It was like more like the content was deeply embedded within the content. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that was just wild to me. And then for like, I know we're going back on this again. Who's the original man and all this other stuff, man? Like, I don't know, like, to me, that's all I heard when I was coming up. Like, you niggas didn't hear that shit?
Right.
This is where we failed or some shit. Niggas fucked up somewhere.
Got a big, heavy dose of that talk. They missed all that Hotep talk, these new niggas. These niggas don't know we was raised on that Hotep shit. You wasn't black unless you was Hotep. How about that?
Yeah, I didn't. I don't know. That's wild to me. Like, that's something that should be like researched and debated and stuff like that. Like they didn't hear KRS-One, like, you know what I'm saying? That was like on his first, second album? I don't know. Anyway, like I could go on and on about that. Where we at? Carmen Smith Studer, thank you, $49.99 donation.
Shout out to Carmen. Appreciate you, love.
Love the Hoteps. Check. Todd Gibson. Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh on one side, Philly the other, and Alabama in between.
It's a good description.
Pretty much. I've never been to Alabama.
I mean, he's basically just saying it's country in the middle.
How country is Alabama?
Alabama's real country.
You been to Alabama?
No. I know homies from Alabama, and them niggas been in Jersey for like 20 years and was still country, so Alabama's got to be country. Nigga been in Jersey 20 years, still got a fucking Alabama accent.
I knew North Carolina was country, man. I'm like, God, where my brother live at?
South Carolina.
Like, we got to go to Walmart up the road. Half hour later. You need up the road. Up the road up here, if you say up the road, up where we're from, that's like 10, 15-minute drive, man. That's a couple minutes, you know what I mean? This is like going from and this is not like going through other towns. This is like a long, windy road. I'm like
rocks and gravel.
No, and I ain't gonna lie. The first time I went to North Carolina when I was a kid, there were still dirt roads down that joint, man. I swear to God, there was out there the dirt roads. I was like, oh shit.
Yes, that's real.
But it's all paved now. But that was like in the that must have been early 80s. Maybe late 70s, if I remember correctly.
When I was down that motherfucker, I remember going to see my folk. I got family all over the United States. We got a big family. When I went to go see my folk in Georgia or South Carolina and North Carolina, it was always dirt roads. You had the main road was paved, and then once you got off that bitch, it was rocks and dirt. You know how they throw the rocks down and shit to give the car a little bit of traction? Yeah. Wasn't no pavement. And then you got to dodge the goats and the chickens on the way down there.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I wish I'd lived down there though, man. Like, I don't know.
Alabama's so country, the goddamn chickens got KKK hoods. Chicken walking around screaming, "I hate niggas, Bach."
Laren says we play basketball on dirt roads.
See? That's true. I remember playing basketball on my cousin's street on that dirt road. That's true. Yep, that's true.
You got handled. If you could ball on a dirt road, you fucking making it in the NBA, man.
Shit, if you could breathe after balling on the dirt road.
But yeah, I mean, Middle Pennsylvania is like, how would I describe Middle Pennsylvania? I would say it's like Ohio. I wouldn't say Alabama. Like Middle Pennsylvania is Ohio.
It's Ohio. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like Ohio.
Ohio's
like, you go out there, I don't think you could tell the difference. You know what I'm saying? Like, except there might be more flatlands in Ohio, but after you get through these Pennsylvania mountains, but I don't know.
Ohio's a scary place for a black man.
Come on, man. There's niggas out there, man.
I know. That's why it's a scary place. Nigga, I was staying in a hotel. What was I? It wasn't Akron. Staying in a hotel. And a young black boy was the housekeeper.
They got a job, man.
I said, oh shit, they got slavery out here. Everybody know that's Rosita Lopez's job.
Oh, here he goes, man.
In Jersey, that's Rosita Lopez.
Oh, well, yeah.
If I go to Miami, that's Rosita Lopez. I went out to motherfucking Ohio and that was Tyrone's job. Them niggas told me they ain't even got Spanish people out there. I said, oh, y'all niggas is living in 1950. I got to get the fuck up out of here for y'all niggas put me in chains or some shit. I ain't fucking with Ohio. Ohio's a scary place for a nigga.
Speaking of Ohio, man, you see Lebron he's going to do a documentary on Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, I saw that. What do you think about that? You're the king of Black Twitter. What's the sayings over there? What's the happiness?
I mean, this is kickback. Yo, LeBron, why don't you make a little video for Stacey Abrams? All right, he gets on Skype. Vote for Stacey Abrams. Click. You know what I mean? Will you do that? Hey, we got this script for it. We'll put your name on it. We'll do all the work. We'll put your rubber stamp on it. All you got to do is show up a couple of vets.
Throw some money down.
We might give you an Oscar, an award. This is what we're talking about. Where Royce, I think, what was that one NBA player was talking crazy about? LeBron blocked him. The boy that was scared to get on a goddamn airplane. Royce White, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling him to sell out. All that. But there's a new meme. You see the new LeBron meme, man?
No, what's the new meme?
Because you know how LeBron always be talking, he always act like he already told somebody something, right?
Oh, yeah. I just see that. Yeah, he's a new meme now. Yeah, I just see that.
Yo, I was crying, man.
You know, I'm the one that told Rosa Parks to sit in front of the bus. Yeah, they killing him.
Chat, the reason and people on that listen on audio. Well, sometimes I think one time we got to spend more time explaining stuff because a lot of people listen on audio.
Yeah,
like people are listening. Like people have started to notice that LeBron always will put himself in the middle of something or act like there's a Twitter thread about all the times that LeBron lied where he didn't need to be lying, right? Like he basically is exaggerating, but he's had a cameras in his face since he was 16, so he just didn't say anything to please the camera. Like there was one where he said before Kobe got 80, when the night Kobe got 81, like they filmed it afterwards. LeBron was like, "You can ask my man. I told that Kobe about to get 70 tonight." He said something crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Try to wedge himself into the conversation.
Yeah, he always tried to put himself in the conversation, lying.
Yeah.
Had that. Then they showed him with the Malcolm X book, 3 different times, different clothes on. He's still on the same goddamn page. So LeBron is a new meme, man. Like he posted something and they just went on his head, man. Like I know he got to see it, but you know,
he sees it.
If like, so the new meme is what's LeBron lying about? Because everybody thinks
he be lying.
Like this one, I'm gonna read a couple. They were actually called the Amigos. I said the name was a bit long. They dropped the A, and the rest was history.
They trying to Forrest Gump him.
I told Abe not to go to the theater. Man, if he'd only listen. Of course, I remember 9/11. I was during my sophomore year. I remember pulling my coach aside during the early morning practice, saying, "I have a feeling about the World Trade Center collapsing today." We heard about it place 15 minutes later.
They're killing that man.
I remember the morning the Titanic departed from England. It was supposed to be on that. I was supposed to be on that ship. They called it unsinkable, but I had a. Oh, I don't care if they ran in the ground, man. I don't care, man. That's just funny. It's funny because it's LeBron, man.
Yeah, because he's their boy. So what's Black Twitter saying about him and the Nipsey Hussle? Because Jabari in the chat saying Black Twitter wasn't appreciating that.
I don't know. It was news to me. I didn't even know that was going down. But yeah, they're probably like, man, like it shouldn't even be him. You know what I mean?
I thought Nick Cannon was gonna do Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Who did they want to do it though? Who did they want to do Nipsey Hussle instead of Bron? I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to think of it. I don't keep up with that stuff.
Yeah, I didn't really hear about that news. Hold on. Dark Knight Dev. I was watching 50 on stage with JTI and Ye Curtis makes Ho so uncomfortable. Yeah, 50 made put a Instagram video, said he make them guys uncomfortable.
They 50 be trolling. It's
man. I didn't believe that, man.
Hip hop is WWE, man.
I'll never forget that story when Hope told The Rock, Beanie and them, y'all got like 3 months because 50 is coming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was so. But how can you even say that? Fucking Hove retired when 50 came out, and then he only came back when 50 kind of fucking cooled off a little bit. What the hell are you talking about? Chat, you see this, chat? Do you see this?
Wait,
Do
what?
you see this, chat?
Wait a second. Wait.
Hove retired when 50 came out. Came back as soon as he could. He don't remember that? You gotta pull his. Who's the coon? Raccoons in the chat for fucking Hotep Jesus.
What was? Oh shit! Hove dropped the Black Album November 14, 2003. And Get Rich or Die Trying was February 6, 2003. Oh, shit, I didn't even peep that. But again, this goes back to what I was saying. Like, sometimes these cats be in cooperation, yo. Like, yo, it's 50 time. I'm going to bow out. I'm going to pretend like I'm retiring, and I'm going to bow out. You know, these people be collaborating to, you know, help make new stars. I got a theory that 50 Cent really didn't have beef with Rick Ross. I think he helped make Rick Ross a star. And got paid for it by Jimmy Iovine. That's what I believe, or a theory I got. But when 50 was coming, you had to get out the way. Pause. Because 50 took over the radio with mixtape joints, like remixes. Like, you couldn't avoid hearing 50 on the radio. It was crazy the type of buzz he had. And then when he signed with M, his buzz went nuts. M and what was it? Shady Aftermath. When he did the Shady Aftermath deal, then that took him through the roof. He got the budget, and it was a wrap. I'd have retired too. Shit.
Yeah, he went to smoke.
Nobody
but it was a
went.
business move. I'm sure his handler said, "Man, like, hey, man, why don't you sit out for a while? You know what I mean? We get you hooked up with Bay." You know what I mean? Uncle Hotep said, "I'm gonna log on to Twitter and get me some blue check mark." JB.
Yes,
Look,
that's
JB.
exactly what he said.
Jeff Curtis, thanks for all the laughs tonight. Thank you. No, thank y'all, man. Glad to be back with the community. Enjoy my Thursday nights. You know what I mean? Putting these kids to bed, jail to bed. She always trying to be nosy. It is what it is. Who was the best in G Unit to you, man?
50.
Yeah.
I mean, Lloyd Banks might be a tighter lyricist, but 50 was writing the shit out them songs.
Okay, yeah.
He was putting hits out like it was nobody's business. Even his new joints that he got on his shows is hits.
Yeah.
50 could write his ass off. Banks never really gave you a song. He just gave you bars.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go with 50.
Okay. Now back to let's do Biden, man. We gotta finish. We gotta do Biden.
Yeah.
So what's the? Are they investigating Biden?
Yes. House committee under Comer, Republican House Rep Comer, fucking pulled out Hunter Biden laptop. Here's the question I got for you.
Yeah.
Why didn't the Republicans pull this shit out before the elections? Why they wait until after elections to pull this shit, to pull the rabbit out the hat?
I thought they had to wait till they get the numbers in the House or whatever. No?
Wow, wouldn't they pull this to get the numbers in the House and the Senate?
Yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, it's all a scam, man. This is like, I voted, but how much do I believe in it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. For real? For real? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, local voting is probably important, but, a lot of shit's a scam, man. And, they do a lot of shit for keep the machine moving and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
The Hotep in me saying this shit is rigged. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. I took my daughter, I took Jade voting. This is like third voting in a row. I took her. I don't know. I think I'm just doing the right thing, trying to get her involved and shit like that. But how much do I believe in it? Yeah.
It's hard to believe in it when you vote and don't see no change. When you don't see nothing positive come of anything, and you see, the same players in the same seats making the same decisions and making the same bipartisan conclusions. It's hard to believe in the system when you see that. You
Yeah,
know,
it's
when,
hard to believe it, like when they're trying to make it outlaw it to say, like, if you want some integrity in the voting, they're acting like it's infallible. Like
right.
I'm old enough to remember Florida, Bush versus Al Gore. I'm old enough to remember that, right? And they're acting like nothing, like, oh man, this, of course, none of this, nothing can happen. It's all on the up and up. Like, are you serious? Like I could read, like I said, like Kyrie said, the dangerous thing for a black man is you read a book.
Mm.
Like I read books all around the alphabet boys all across the world, fixing them joints. They can fix it in South America. They can fix it in North America. You know what I'm saying? So like let's be for real here. You know, but I think, a lot of American people, they just want to believe in the what a beautiful lie. You know what I mean? They don't want to fucking, because then you got to do something. If the shit's fucked up for real. You know what I mean? And that's that's why I had that rant on January 6th, man, because I felt like some people was pissed off and wanted to do something.
Right.
Some of them were obviously being less misled, but I mean, sometimes I don't know. One of these days, people are gonna have to stand for what they believe in. I don't know if we're ever going to see it, but
it's gonna come to a head at some point.
But then, even then, but you see, the thing is, even if people stand in what they believe in, then just like in that day in January, how much is it, the people doing it versus the elites, like giving somebody a push in the back? You know what I'm saying? Like, it seems like if you read through history, that's the way it's always been. I don't know. Like, even Haiti, did somebody give a push in the back of Haiti? Was all them?
I think that was all them.
Okay.
Only because I've seen them, where the fuck is Hillary Clinton at signs?
Right.
Because they was on her biscuit. But this Joe Biden situation, I mean, let's be honest, a lot of the stuff we already heard about it. New York Post broke this story. The one thing I can say is in that document was a whole lot of
China.
That section on China. Yo, Hunter Biden was like, yo, listen, only thing you got to worry about is my last name. Just give me the marching orders.
He's talking heavy.
He was talking heavy. All you got to worry about is my last name. That's why you're not doing business with me. You're doing business with my last name. Because we in the greatest land. We in the highest office of the greatest land. Then he said, just give me my marching orders. China came on the scene like, oh yeah? Say less. Drew up a map. Louisiana, Texas. They pointing out shale and natural gas. We need this, and this. He like, no doubt, I got you. Him and his daddy, the big guy. That's the part that was damning in that. So you gotta read the report. It's like 30 pages long. But the China section is just like crazy. We just scroll to the China section. That section is just like, whoa. I mean, we knew about the prostitutes and all that money and whatever. And we knew there was, the big guy was in on it. But that China section was something else, man. Basically saying, the president's son was compromised, using the last name to enrich himself, to enrich the family. He was basically working with CCP operatives. Oh, it was ugly. I did a stream on it earlier. It was ugly.
Do you think maybe they're pushing this forward because this is the way they either get Biden out or force him not to run for re-election? Because maybe they feel like people have Biden fatigue, and then maybe that's how Trump can slip in there. But if they can put somebody else in there, they'll have a better chance to win.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe this is a whole setup, right? Maybe
Yeah.
this is a setup so that they could get the next puppet in there. Who knows?
Yeah, I kind of think that maybe we'll see Kamala. Can we get President Kamala?
You might see that. I think this investigation may result in impeachment, especially since the Republicans have the House, so they'll probably have. I forget how the voting system has to work on that. I don't know if it's 60-40 or something like that. But if they get enough Democrats down with this, you might see an impeachment. I don't know if that means him leaving the House or whatnot. But yeah, shit's gonna get ugly.
T. Lou, the voting machines had a blue check mark, so we know there was no fraud. Jabari Judah, when Trump becomes president, America loves a comeback story. That's when the fun starts. I'm getting my third temple at a vacation house in Eastern Europe, whatever it's going to be called. Watch.
Yeah. Oh man, we got to get the red. We got to get the red Hotep Nation hat up too. I haven't had a chance to put it up yet, but we gonna get that one up next.
Joe _Biden. They don't have a case. All lies. All lies.
Shout out to Joe Biden in the chat. Appreciate you, homie.
Man. Milwaukee Police Department allegedly molested 74 black men or something. You read that story?
Yeah. Why did I see something about that? And then the dudes was coming forward and explaining and detailing what happened. Yeah, I saw that. That's sick. There's some sick motherfuckers in this. Bro.
Yeah, man. Remember police brutality? Where's that been at? Remember that?
Why this ain't get more push? It's a good question, man. That's wild though, man. We always said that, this whole world is divided up into different gangs, and the police is definitely a gang. No matter where you live, the police, they got that brotherhood. I just wish, some of them would just do right, man, instead of do wrong. Because who's fucking doing that shit? You know why this probably ain't get the light of day? Because it implicates rainbows.
Yeah.
And they don't want that. They don't want that heat.
How you mentioned it?
Because they said, I think the numbers came out and said like 60% of child abuse is the rainbow or something like that. I forget what the number was, but it was a high number.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they want to make male victims, you know what I mean?
Right.
A thing.
Right.
So it was probably a combination of all that. But I had a thought, like, because I was reading there was a World Star video. He was feeling because it wasn't women police. It was men. But see, it's probably only a couple officers. You know what I mean? It might have been one or two officers.
Probably a handful doing all of the crimes, yeah.
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 But
they was definitely LGBT
though. Texas imposed invasion clause will take unprecedented measures at the U.S. border. These motherfuckers got reelected. They going ham.
What, they trying to close it down?
Yeah, man.
It's getting worse. I just saw another caravan. They was using infrared to detect these fools, and they had already made it across the border and into private territory. That border's getting ugly, man.
Oh.
He got you too, Boris Fever. You got another tweet you didn't jacked?
No, I ain't tweet nobody. I ain't tweet. What did he say?
He said you jacked him for another one.
Oh, come on.
He might be behind. He might be behind.
Remember Nancy Pelosi and her husband got cracked upside the head?
Yeah, he got hammered.
Remember that black CNN guy? No, wait, at NBC, who said he said that Paul Pelosi wasn't in trouble. He came to the door and let the cops in. The dude was still in the house.
Yeah.
They deleted the video and suspended the correspondent that said that. Suspended him.
For telling what happened?
Yeah.
So, we don't tell the truth here. What are you doing? Have a seat and think about what you did wrong.
I don't know. He got fired? They fired him?
Who?
Carmen says he got fired.
He got fired?
I don't know. Last thing I seen, he was suspended. Yeah, I don't know, man.
It is what it is.
See. He should have knew better. Just like, it's like, is that what Chappelle told you? Yeah, you should have known better. Bro.
Should have known better. Should have known better. You don't get up there, the thing is everybody getting there and they start doing their job. You got to know what the job entails. You know what I'm saying? You think you're doing, your job, but you're not really doing your job. They need you to distract the public, not tell them what's going on.
Yeah. Sketch therapy. Bush got Alzheimer's about Iraq. Raymond got Alzheimer's about Iran-Contra. That meant Arkansas airport countdown till Biden gets Alzheimer's.
I can see that.
Huh.
Cannon was talking about the 25th Amendment earlier too.
Yeah, and didn't Biden get caught with like a notepad again or some shit?
Yeah, they sent him some notes. Yeah.
And it was crazy. You'll sit here, you'll talk here, like that's like too much, man. Ain't you talking to your boy tomorrow, Scott Horton tomorrow?
Scott Horton tomorrow. We're gonna be here. What time is that? Hold on, let me look at my calendar. Okay, so we're gonna dual stream that. Rumble in here. 10 p.m. Scott Horton. Yeah. It's gonna be a good one. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to cover. We got Lord Miles next Tuesday and Sam Tripoli next Wednesday.
Who is Lord Miles?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out though.
This guy fucking throwing Hail Mary grifts. Don't even know the guy. Just don't. I'm gonna throw this grift out there. See somebody catch that. Randy Moss. He think Randy Moss out there and shit. Like, throw it.
I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna catch it. You know what I'm saying? My followers was the one like, yo, Hotep, you need to interview this guy. And when I looked him up, he definitely seemed like somebody needed to interview. Like he be traveling. He was like behind enemy lines in Iraq or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
And then Taylor hit me up, was like, yo, I'm gonna give you Taylor said he gonna brief me on him before the interview. So Taylor gonna give me the briefing on him.
How's Taylor know all these guys, man?
I don't know. He's white. White people know everything. So him and Chad is like my go-to. I go to my handlers. Y'all know about this? Yeah, we sure do. Let me give you the 411 Hotep Jesus. They just know everything. I don't know. It's white privilege.
Yeah, got anything else from cover?
That's it, man. We about to raid Cannon Hotep. Put the Cannon Hotep stream link in the chat. We about to raid Cannon Hotep. Everybody, we going over there. I'm about to hit the button right now.
You gonna hit the button? We're gonna do this right, man.
Nah, he didn't activate it.
Oh, come on. Cannon said he was ready, man.
It didn't. He's ready, but it didn't act. It doesn't. Like, look, I'm going to go to customization, redirect. That's Raider Nation. See, Raider Nation, it allows me to do it for Raider Nation. But if I type in Cannon Hotep, it says I don't have permission. Redirect privileges needed. Ask Cannon Hotep to add you to their live redirect list in community settings. I could do it for Cannon.
He set it up.
It's not there.
I just want to see if it works. I haven't seen anybody do it.
Right. I don't know. But we going over there. The link is in the chat. I see Raider Nation here. It got me. Raider Nation is legit. Like I can do it for Raider Nation, but I can't do it for him for some reason. I don't know.
Okay, maybe he put in the wrong person.
Something.
Wrong account or something.
Wait, somebody sent a Rumble rant? Oh shit, we got a Rumble rant. Inside the Ages said, $5 to watch my freestyle. Now I pay for you to watch. With a bit more practice, they will be paying me to watch. Finally figured out how to send a chat. Hope you can even see it. Rumble need to be better. Shout out to Inside the Ages sending the Hoteps Been Told You first Rumble rant. You gotta keep an eye on that. So I got, man. Uncle Hotep Sunday.
Yeah, not Corn Pop. Thank you. DM me. I don't know who he's talking to you, but yeah, Sunday I'll be back with spaces and all that. See what happens. And I'll talk to you later, man.
All right, yo.
Peace.
Peace.
Save the date if you not fake. HJ got a plate and a hot take. They gon' get you moving right. These goofy types and keeping unks goofy tight. Look, let's get it lit like a Lucy, aight? Show the world what we can build when the crew unite. And while these frauds out finessing your protests, I'm in the gulags playing chess with the Hoteps. The Hoteps been told you. Don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. The Hoteps been told you. Don't sweat, bruh, I ain't gonna hold you. Keep receipts for the things that they told you. Ears to the street, they got secrets to go through. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Hotep and build, y'all know the deal. We go in for real and ain't got no chill. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip. Teach me how to grip, teach me how to grip.